Well, you guys certainly want to see this engine. So in the poll I posted recently, I asked you guys which engine you would like to see next, with a majority of you guys voting for number 2 of the Fairlington Workshop, or the FW. Sorry to the 6% of people who wanted Henry. So if I must please the masses, then please the masses I will. However, before we start the video, I gotta explain something first. So remember the video on Liam where I said I might do Thomas in between number 2 and number 3 of the Fairlington Workshop? Well, I'm gonna do that, but for all of the main 12. So, for example, in between number 3 and 4 would be Edward, in between number 4 and 5 it would be Henry, and so on and so forth. That way I can upload both FW engine videos and NWR engine videos back to back, so you guys don't have to wait forever to me to finish all the FW videos. With that all out of the way, let's talk about number 2 of the Fairlington Workshop. Barry is a London, Brighton and South Coast Railway D2 class, built in 1878 as number 3 of 6. He was originally going to be named Naples after the city in Italy, however his name was changed to Barry after a town in Wales. He worked suburban passenger trains between London and Newhaven until 1904 when he was withdrawn. However, he was purchased by a smaller railway who was in need of an engine to run local passenger and goods trains. He did this job quite well. However, by 1911 a much more powerful engine had replaced him, so the owner of the railway put Barry up for sale. The owner of the Fairlington Workshop, Percy Reynolds, purchased Barry to help out Liam with the increasing workload. Barry attempted to make friends with Liam, but after experiencing how rude Liam was, he decided not to talk to Liam, which led to him being a pretty quiet engine. But after other engines arrived and after he found out they were actually nice, unlike Liam, he became much more talkative. He was still working then when the argument that led to Liam being sent away happened, and was still there in 1943, when only a few other engines remained at the workshop. In 1943, due to financial problems, Mr. Reynolds sold Barry to a dock in the Midlands. Then in 1944, he was sold off to a mine up in Scotland, where he would spend pretty much the rest of his days. In 1948, when nationalisation took place and the Big Four railways became British Railways, the mine Barry was working at also became part of BR. Meaning Barry went out of BR ownership. By the time Barry went under BR ownership, he was 70 years old, had outlived all of his brothers by 41 years and had become worn out due to lack of maintenance. He was somewhat repaired, painted in BR black, renumbered to 32306 and put into service on a branch line in the southern region. However, he struggled to pull the new heavier coaches due to the lackluster repair job BR did, and often needed to be helped out by a tank engine such as a Terrier. And in 1951, after 73 long years of hard work, he was finally withdrawn and scrapped. And there is number 2 of the Fairlington Workshop. I honestly expected you guys to vote on Henrietta Thomas and not on Barry. I was quite surprised, honestly. But with number 2 out of the way, the next AU video will be on our favourite little blue tank engine. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!